That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You made it through another week. Congratulations, you're here. Some of y'all made it through spring break with your kids. Congratulations. Now you see what the teacher deals with every day. Congratulations. Congratulations on those teams who won their conference championships, won their tournaments. Congratulations, congratulations. The brackets are here. It is that time. Special congratulations to Dan Morgan. Hey, even David Tepper and the rest of the Carolina Panthers crew. You know what I mean? Congratulations. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Live. I'm your host, 58 South, along with my co-host, the sports diplomat, Mr. Mashawn Roberson. What's up, sir? How you doing this week?
Hey, what's going on, my guy? What's happening with you? How
Everything.
was everything with the wedding and everything that you went to?
Yeah. So yeah, that's the reason, y'all, that we didn't have an episode last week. I ain't want to, rush it or mess up the flow of things by just trying to throw something out when we were busy. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Demetrius and Innocence Jones, man. I had the pleasure of attending their wedding. Oh, yeah, where my claps at? Hold on. I gotta give them. Yeah. Congratulations. Absolutely. Beautiful young couple, man.
Congratulations as well.
Yeah, beautiful young couple. They had their wedding down there close by the riverfront down there in New Bern, North Carolina. Great turnout, a lot of family and friends, man. It was a great time all around. Weddings don't make you want to get married like people think.
Okay.
Let's go and put that out there, man. Going to a wedding will not make you feel like, yo, I should be next. That's not the feeling you get. You're happy for the people involved, and then you go home and live your regular everyday scheduled life, man. You don't know. Because what everybody else sees is the beautiful moment when you're standing up there, looking at each other in the eyes, might even be a little tipsy from the bachelorette party, just staring at each other, whatever. Music playing. It's a beautiful scene. Me, I'm looking around like, somebody had to finance all of this. None of this stuff was free. From the minister to the outfits, to the decorations that's in this building, to the seats that's in this building, to the people who got to do all that. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, cuz that it don't make me want to know. It didn't have that feeling.
I'll just say this, being a guy married 23 years now.
Woo! Whoa. Yeah. Time out. Wait, hold on. 23 of them things?
Yeah. It'll be 23 this year in July.
Gracious. Congrats.
Prepare for the marriage. You're gonna be preparing for the wedding. That's gonna be your big focus. But boy, you better be ready for that marriage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be up and downs in that thing, but it's all worth it.
Yeah, but these two young people, man, they ready for it. They built for it, man. I wish them nothing but the best, man. You know, God's with them. They got family behind them, man. So that's all that matter, man. Again, congratulations to Innocence and Demetrius and Innocence Jones, man. Congratulations. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that went on this week. There was a lot that happened the week before, but I mean, I guess none of that matters anymore, man. It is that time of the year.
Yeah, March Madness, boy.
So, to you, right, is it more important? Well, I ain't gonna say important because it's just sports, but would you rather be the one to win your bracket pool or win your fantasy draft? Your fantasy league. Which one holds a higher regard?
For me, is the bracket, because I've never really gotten into fantasy sports, because I don't like to. I like to root for teams. I don't like to root for players. So I never really got into the fantasy part. So for me, it's the bracket. And it just, it shows a lot of foresight, particularly if you can get, say, your final four there or your final two there, even if some parts of your bracket gets destroyed by upsets or whatever. I put a lot of stock, I guess, on if you can get your final four right or have a couple of teams in there that you predicted. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'd have to go with the bracket also, man, because it's more opportunity to win. Just more opportunity to win, man. That NFL fantasy stuff, you got to keep up with it every week.
And you might find yourself rooting against your own team because you got a guy on there that's or the guy that you playing against on your fantasy team, man. I don't really like that. And your team, you got to ride with them regardless.
No, there's your team and then there's business. You know what I mean? Because I'm a Tar Heel fan, but I definitely made some money off a sucker who bet me that the Tar Heels was gonna beat Duke. I mean, I didn't. Okay, if you just want to give me money, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm gonna take it. But yeah, that's how that go. Congrats to the Blue Devils, man. Overall number one seed. I figured as much because they were the only top four seed. No, Arizona also won their championship. I know
Mhm.
Michigan lost to Purdue, and who was that other one? Florida. Florida lost in the semifinals. Congratulations, Darius Acuff and them Arizona Razorbacks, man. I did think that Calipari and Patino were going to win their conference championships, and they did. I'm curious to see how far they're going to go in the actual tournament. But would you want to go ahead and get the NBA stuff out the way first, or you want to
It's
just dive right into
it's
the
up to
tournament?
you. Up to you, bro. I mean, we could well, no, I would say let's wait a little bit on the NCAA because they still some shows still going on. We could talk about that, but yeah,
Okay.
NBA, let's go get that.
Yeah, man. So the talk of the league has been North Carolina raised. He wasn't born here, born somewhere in New Jersey. North Carolina raised Bam Adebayo. He's done something that only two other people have done. But no, excuse me, only one other person because he eclipsed Kobe Bryant.
Mhm.
He scored 83 points in a single game. Now, him scoring 83 points isn't the issue. It seems to be how he scored the 83 points is the problem. So I'm going to ask you, Mr. Mashawn Roberson, the sports diplomat, do you respect this 83-point performance by Bam Adebayo?
Oh man, not really, man. I gotta be honest. I respect parts of it because I watched. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but I watched the highlights of the game and the extended YouTube version. And in the first half, Bam was on a heater. He was on fire, man. He was hitting 3-pointers,
Man,
just really balling out there, hitting mid-range shots, dunking on everybody and all that kind of stuff that they needed him to do too in that game to build their lead and stuff like that. Um in the second half, man, you know, at least on the highlights that I watched, he wasn't really involved making field goals anymore. He was just every time they showed him, he was shooting some free throws and in the second half because he had scored, I believe he had scored like 62 or something in the first half of the game. And I thought that, if you want your guy to keep getting it, keep feeding him. If he's on the heater, let's see if he can keep that up. But if he can't keep it up, and hey, y'all already up. Most of that game, they was up 25 points. And I just think, man, because I didn't see this, obviously they don't show this on highlight reels. But from what I saw from the reports, man, they were intentionally fouling guys to get the ball back and the refs calling phantom fouls for Bam in the second half. I saw a couple of those. I was like, wow, that wasn't no foul there to send him to the free throw line and all that kind of stuff. So I respect how the game was going when he first got and he was doing all that scoring because he looked like, I mean, I was like, man, I never seen Bam Adebayo play like this before. I mean,
mm-hmm.
he was hot in the first half, man. But if he cooled off, don't force this record. That's kind of how I feel. Cause I don't know if you watched Kobe's game. Kobe's game, they needed all those points from Kobe. I mean, that game was coming down to the wire. I think they won it like by like 5 or 6 points. So they needed all 81 of what Kobe was giving them. And Kobe, he only shot 20 free throws in that game. But it's got to have 43 or 44 free throw attempts, man. He ain't driving to nobody in the NBA, in this modern NBA, drives to the hole enough to get 45.
Just speaking upon the free throw disparity, this all I know. We, as an organization, the Charlotte Hornets, I know we can find it somewhere in our budget to give whoever that ref is some bread. So whenever he refs one of our games, we can finally get some calls.
I'm saying, I mean, I saw a couple of them in the highlight where they show what Bam was going shooting a mid range and the guy didn't even touch him. They called the foul. And from what I hear, that happened a couple times in the live broadcast. So man, I get if you're feeding this guy and he's steadily making through the Florida game, he's steady making field goals, steady hitting some shots, and he's getting to the free throw line through that. But they were it was the second half, man, it was kind of a manipulation where they were trying to get him these points. And from the other side too, it's almost like the Wizards wanted him to get it too. I
Say
mean,
no.
come on,
Say
man. I mean,
all
where's the
press.
competitive balance in this?
All press is good press.
I guess that's not so no, I mean, obviously, 10 years from now, a lot of people may not even think about how he got to the 83. They just go think about he's got to the 83 or
No,
something.
no, I don't think so, man. Cause they're still going to bring up the numbers on that 83, like how he shot below
Yeah,
50% and how he took
right,
like 22 3 pointers. Like you went for 66. No, you went for 66 points behind the arc alone, and your coach
right.
just let you keep shooting.
And that's what I mean though, man. If I bet you, I don't know the number, but I bet you if you looked at his field goal percentage in the first half, he was above 50%. I bet you that. But in the second half, he wasn't hitting, man. He wasn't hot like that anymore. So they just kept trying to feed him and foul him and all that stuff. Now he still got to hit the free throws, okay, but you're an NBA player, man. You supposed to hit free throws. Ain't nobody guarding you.
Yo, fellas, what's going on, man? Ladies, fellas, thank y'all so much for pulling up into the comment section. Mr. Hill, my 2TP, what's going on? Number 16, what's up? I asked y'all the same question I asked Mr. Rosen. Do you respect Bam Adebayo's 83? It was a historic feat, but all historic feats have backstories, man. Does the backstory on this one matter as much to you? The second record that was broken. I'm sorry. Did you have anything else on Bam before you went
No,
away
I'm
from
good.
that?
I'm good there.
Now the next record is equally as impressive, if not more, to me. You win 127 games, now 128 because he had 20 plus points a day. SGA broke Wilt Chamberlain's record of 20 or more points a game consecutively. Now he stands at 120 games. Now, is some of this also due to the referees?
No, I watched that game, man, and him getting that 20 came through the Florida game. Again, they needed him to well, they didn't need it. They won the game by I think about 17 points. So they didn't need him, but he wasn't forcing it trying to get to that 20. Cuz they were trying to milk the clock cuz they were up by a lot. He was telling I think his point guard to hold the ball a little bit to try to run some clock down because they had gotten up again. They won by like 17, 18. And he got it when the clock was running down in one of their possessions. He hit a turnaround fadeaway and got fouled on a 3-point play. So that's how he got to his 20. And I don't think it he didn't play like it just mattered and like it mattered to him to get to that 20 today. He played in the Florida game, and then the way he plays, he got to it in just a regular shot that he consistently makes, that one that makes him just one of the best player in the league. I love how smooth his game is. So no, I respect that the way he played, and the fact that he's can do this every night is impressive. Yes.
So I was speaking to pretty much the duration of the games, not just the one game where he broke the record. Because I know like in the beginning, it's him and James Harden kind of had that whole I don't want to say issue, but everybody had a problem with how they were getting their fouls called and things like that. Do you think that had anything to do
Well,
with referee
well,
bias
in
or
in
anything?
the street, it might have, man. It might have, but you know, I mean, that's a long street, bro. It's like going, going way back to last year, middle of last year and stuff. So it's impressive for you to get 20 points, at least 20 points in 128 straight games, man. I mean, that's you're gonna have an off game in somewhere during that streak, and he even when he's had an off game, he's been able to get to that points. And again, all the games that I've seen with SGA, he does not play like he's trying to force feed himself. He doesn't do things to me that seems to be out of character for him, and that disrupts the way that team plays.
Okay. I get Mr. Consistency. I get it. B Mac, but no, what's up, man? Luther, what's going on? Luther, we can't see you. We might can hear you. You there, Luther?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Check. Yeah, we can hear you. Can't see you though. Is that on purpose or?
Yeah,
Or you must be
no
somewhere.
way.
You somewhere dark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dark right there. Oh, there we
There you
go.
go. There you go. You at spring training? 'Cause I know you're a big baseball guy.
What's up?
You down in spring
What
training
do
or
you say?
something? I know you're a big baseball guy. I see you got your Yankee cap on.
Yeah, I need to put that D on, but I ain't feel like that day. Put that D
Whatever,
on.
man. I'm assuming you gentlemen are up here to talk about Bam Adebayo's 83-point masterpiece.
In that ACC
let's
tournament too,
discuss.
probably.
Ain't nobody talking about the
We can get
ACC
that.
tournament right now, man. We talking
Can
about
we
Bam
work that in
Adebayo.
too?
That's not what. Maybe in the in post edits or something like that. That ain't what we talking about right now.
We talking about them twins.
We're not talking about them twins, man. We're talking about Bam Adebayo, man. One thing at a time here. Fellas, do y'all have an issue with how Bam went about the 83 points?
I don't. I loved it. I think it's great. Anybody got a chance for greatness to have a moment like that, to set yourself apart, to do something like that, like a moment in history, like to have a moment your moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. 9 minutes left to go in the game, and you got he had 60 something, like 69, 68 at that time. It's right there. Like, why stop? I never liked how who was it? I think it was Devin Booker one time was almost getting close to it, and the coach took him out. I don't never respect coaches like who will take away a guy's moment like that. Like, you clearly see, hey man, this is something different. This man got 32 and a quarter from somebody is nowhere near expected to ever do something like this. You can see early on, hey, you having a moment, go for it. Hey, I would have been at halftime. He had 60 something. I would have been at halftime. I'm the coach. Hey,
I
for
get it.
anybody else, swing until he get the ball. If he pass it to you, you in the corner, you by yourself, you got the shot. But not everything. We going through him. So I loved it, man.
I just want to make this point real quick though. I get that. I agree with what you're saying too. If the man is still hitting, the second half of the game he wasn't, and they were still doing it, and they wasn't changing. And then when he wasn't hitting the shots no more, he wasn't hitting no field goals. Then they changed it up to where we gonna manipulate the game, and that was all. That's my point on it. Like if he was still hitting shots, and he was still making his moves and scoring field goals, hey man, keep going to him.
Let me ask you this.
Don't take guys out who are on a heater like that.
Let me ask you this then. If a running back through the first half of the game is already at over 100 yards, right? The third quarter, maybe let's say towards the end of the third quarter, 5 minutes left in the third quarter, he maybe had a fumble or didn't get much on yards. Like he didn't do nothing. That fourth quarter, you not going, hey man, let's see if we can crank this thing back up and see if we can get you back to going.
Yeah.
So how was that? How was that?
But if it don't crank back up, then I'm shutting it down. Cause especially with your example, especially with a running back, all you might be doing is getting that dude hurt.
Okay, so then
If you don't do that.
how will you say?
If it doesn't crank back up and he consistently starts to get the yards again.
But how are we saying it's not cranked back up when in the third quarter he had 68, 69?
Cause
He had 60 something
he
in the
had
third.
63 at halftime. So if he scored 5 points in the third quarter, he ain't on the heater no more.
He scored 12 in the second quarter after 32.
No, he scored more than that in the second quarter. Cause he had 40, he had like 40 in the first quarter.
Now he had 32. I thought it was 32 in the first quarter and then
he
42
had
at half.
He had it was either 38 or 40 in the first quarter.
I could have sworn it was 32, and then he scored 12. Like he scored I think it was 13 in the second quarter.
No, he scored more than that in the second quarter. He had 60 or 62 at halftime of the game. And he had, I believe now, I don't know.
While y'all were talking, I went and looked it up for you.
What it say?
He had 31 in the first quarter, 12 in the second quarter, 19 in the third quarter, and 21 in the fourth quarter.
So like he got 19 in the third. Like when did it stop? He came out in the third better than what he did the second quarter. Now I could take it in the second quarter. You like, hey man, All right, we gonna chill out a little bit because we chill out a little bit. Nah, man, you have
But
31,
okay,
12, and 19 in the third. Hey man,
he had
we going
37
through
on
this
free
job.
throws. He had 37 he hit 37 free throws.
They gotta stop fouling. This ain't don't nobody say nothing when Shea
They
out there
did
taking
start fouling.
25 every Shea take down the
They
25
did start
every night.
fouling. The refs kept calling.
They kept filing. It's not my fault if y'all want to keep filing me. Shaq got filed all the time. Nobody would have been complaining if Shaq was hitting them free throws. Shaq could have had way more points if he made free throws.
He could
He was
have.
missing a whole lot of them. Imagine if he made them.
But the thing about it too is the question that I think we're asking is not if he got the regular, if they should have. They did what they did, right? Feeding them the ball, intentionally fouling the Wizards to get the ball back so they could feed it to them.
That part
They
a little
did that a lot
that's
though.
a little excessive.
They did that a lot in the game from what I saw reported. Because again, I didn't watch the game. I just watched the extended highlights of it.
No, that part was a little excessive, but at the same time, man, if I got my guy about to have this moment, like this is a moment in history. I can't be the one to take away from that. Because I would, as a player, as a or former athlete, something like the competitive nature, I'm ready to slap my coach. You take away that moment from me, bro. Like, we got to see. We gonna have an altercation in the locker room. We gonna have it out, bro. Like, don't do that.
Let me ask y'all something, cause it sounds like y'all are kind of saying the same thing a little bit as to where the record itself, y'all don't have a problem with the record. Y'all just don't, y'all don't necessarily agree with how they went about it. So are we confusing the actual moment being as though there wasn't really one, because it's not like the game was on the line, or he didn't need, like Michon was saying, he didn't need all of them, but the record itself stands now. Yeah, we respect the record part of it because you got the 83, but there was no real moment per se, because
That's kind of how I
it
feel
didn't come with nothing. You play, first of all, you played the NBA. You played a team that probably should have been in the G League in the Washington Wizards.
Well, I don't take that away from them. They still an NBA team.
Yeah,
that's
a fact.
They
still
Hey
man, because if you look at them individually, if you take okay, so individually we can say that we agree to Washington individually. Like, they got some guys on there that can hoop. Can we agree to that? They got guys that can hoop, right?
Yeah.
And
Every
we
NBA
can agree
team,
that
even the
sometimes
Jazz,
it ain't.
even
But
the
sometimes
Jazz,
it ain't even it ain't the players. It's the organization ain't trying to win. So no matter what the players go out there and do, the organization could be holding them back at the same time. So it ain't all that like Washington players is just that trash. It's like this organization is literally tanking on purpose. Like they're literally trying not to win games.
I feel everything you saying except that part where you said they not trash, because that's a hard argument to make when one man just scored 83 points on you. You can't convince me that y'all aren't trash.
Let me say this real quick too. I mean, I hate to interrupt you, but I want to say this before I forget. Bam Adebayo, right? Nobody thinks of him as this offensive juggernaut guy, right?
Right.
I mean, I was telling 58 the other week. I was like, man, he's a good player though. I was talking about Philly maybe trying to get him because of everything else he brings, the defense, the rebounding, and the scoring that he does, instead of Joel Embiid just being a high volume scorer and can't do nothing else. So I respect his game, but him getting this record, man, somebody in this NBA, the way they play, I don't think they play defense or nothing. I mean, it's to me, it looks like it's easy to score in this NBA right here. Somebody is going to break Wilt Chamberlain's record. Somebody is going to get 100 points in the game. If this guy can get 80, somebody who is a real shooter, a real scorer, consistently, somebody that average like 30 points in a game in a season is going to score 100 points in the game.
But watch how they have to do it though. It's gonna be a bunch of free throws the same way he had.
I don't
It's
know.
gonna be a bunch of free throws.
It might, but somebody's
gonna be
gonna
bunch.
do it.
Look at everybody. If you go through the stats of everybody who even had all the 70-point games, there was a bunch of free throws in there.
Yeah.
It ain't all guys coming down hitting threes and the mid range is pretty much gone. So it's either to even do it now, it's gonna be threes, layups, and free throws. Nobody takes mid ranges like that. So if anybody does it now, which I think people can do it, you have people in the league are definitely capable of doing it.
Better
But
with
when they
hard
do it,
defense.
it's gonna be with free throws. And then when you look at this record or this I don't want to say it's a record because he didn't break the record. But when you look at it years from now, ain't nobody finna go back and say, well, look at the shooting percentages, look at how he did it, look how the fourth quarter. Ain't nobody gonna even be remembering that. Because nobody brought it up when
I disagree.
David Robinson.
I disagree.
How many people bring it up about when David Robinson did it? Or anybody bring it up how it looked when Luka scored the 77, or when Shea do all his scoring, or we don't even know what it looked like when Wilt did it. They won't take it threes. So you know it was a bunch of layups and free throws when Wilt had to initially set it. Like nobody cares about that.
One
It's
point I
the
want to
mere
make about
fact of
Wilt
how many
though.
you scored.
One thing about Wilt now, you can say that because there's no film of it, but Wilt averaged 50 points in a season back then. So he wasn't getting he was just an awesome talent. He was getting a lot of buckets, man.
He would get layups and free throws.
He had 70, 80-point games kind of routinely back then. So I don't know if I'm gonna say that it's just the context was that their coaches were not intentionally fouling. They wasn't hacker-shacking these other guys that was getting you mentioned David Robinson.
They force-fed him that whole game.
They force-fed him that whole game. But the other team was defending. The other team was trying to defend him. They were fouling him in the course of the game, but they were force-feeding him because he wanted to win the scoring title that year.
So they force-fed him the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of force-fed just part of the fourth quarter, really. They wasn't force-feeding him the first 3 quarters. So I want to say, all that hate Bam got was really people picking and choosing. For me, my perspective for watching and listening to it all, I really feel like it's most people just mad because Kobe is so looked at as such a high regard and he's gone now that people is just hurt because of that. It's knocking their guy, quote unquote, down on the list. When their guy would not have had a freaking problem with Bam, the way Bam got it or him getting it, period. Nobody would have a problem with that. And plus, and with Bam also being not a predominant scorer, known for that, I think people take issue to it because of that one. He really just played his game. The first half, you can look at the first half alone and can see, he was just really on fire, catching the ball in the right spots and hitting shots.
He was, and I agree with everything you said there. If KD had done it, wouldn't nobody be saying nothing
at all. Wouldn't nobody care. They'd be cheering and happy.
Let's not do that now. We ain't even gonna do that now. I'm not the biggest KD fan, but I know he wouldn't have been shooting 46%. Let's not even try that right there.
What you mean? So you saying like KD? What you mean by he wouldn't be shooting 46%? He'd probably be shooting more than 46%. He 50, 40, 90 almost every year.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point I'm making. Yeah, so I wouldn't compare them two. Yeah, I wouldn't compare them two.
So you talk about his efficiency when it looked like Bam.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody can agree to that part. I mean, that ain't.
So are you mad at the amount of shots that he took to get it, or is it that he got it? Like, because you gonna have to take a lot of shots to get it. Like, you gonna have you got to take at least 30-some shots to be able to get that high.
I mean, I'm not upset with the man for getting the 83 points. I mean, he's North Carolina. I'm always rooting for North Carolina, unless it's the devil people. But I mean, other than that,
ACC champs.
But I still am a fan of basketball, and the point of basketball is to shoot at a high field goal percentage and be efficient with it. I mean, because come on, man, you got 83 points, but you didn't even make half your shots. You almost made half your shots.
Okay, so does that say more? Should he get more praise if you look at it like that? Here's a guy that is not known for scoring, but on this night, was his night.
Now, Bam is a scorer. He's just not known for shooting. He's not known to be a shooter. That's where I'm at with that.
Well,
he's not known to be a shooter.
I mean, I don't know what Bam's scoring average is, but
Like he
His
round
hold on,
19,
okay.
round
His
19.
average
round 19.
before then, I think his average before then was like 18 a game.
Yeah, I took
That
around
put him
18,
up to
19
like
points.
20, 21 a game.
Yeah, because then he scored 21 the next game against
Yeah.
was it Milwaukee? I think it was 21 against Milwaukee or something like that.
Right. So shouldn't he get a little bit more credence? Cause like, his highest point game, I think, was like a 40 ball.
Mm-hmm.
It was 41.
And that was looked at as an anomaly. Like, okay, so then like on this night, like he just had it going. Again, it wasn't like the first 2 quarters they was looking for him or nothing. He was just finding the ball. The ball was finding him, and he was in the right spot, and he had his moment. It was his time. He was knocking down shots.
I'll tell you what I think. Outside of it being the Kobe factor, like you were saying, B-Mac, I think the other problem is this wasn't even a competitive game to start with. They were already up. So had he done this against the Nuggets or the Spurs or the Thunder, nobody would be talking about the inefficiency. They'd just be mentioning the 83 points. But the fact that you already up and they still trying to force feed you, I think that's where the issue comes into play. And secondly, if we want to give anybody any type of credit or credence, we need to give it to the Washington Wizards for proving to everybody they deserve the number 1 pick in the draft coming up.
They don't deserve the number 1 pick. They need the organization needs to just do and be better.
They do, man. But I'll tell you one thing that came out that game too. I had seen him play, but that guy Alex Shaw is the truth too for them.
Yeah, he's good.
He's the
Alex Shaw
guy.
is good.
He's a good player for Washington, man. Hope they build around him. Maybe next year, although I doubt it because it's AD, man. He gonna get hurt again.
Facts.
But
Facts.
you know, I don't know what they doing. They traded for Trae Young and AD.
I like the move though. Do you like the move that they made?
I mean,
just take out like if you taking off AD like him, he gonna get hurt. Like if you take off of that part and just put the names and like they that's a good move.
I don't like them getting Trae Young though, but I like them getting AD.
Why not Trae Young?
I think Trae Young, man. First of all, he's not with AD and Alex Shaw. They need a good point guard to get them the ball. Trae Young is not that. Trae Young
led the league in assists. Trae Young averages double.
Man, Trae.
What was that?
Double-digit assists is still double-digit assists.
What we talking about?
I don't think he's not. They need somebody that's gonna get them the ball. I don't think he's gonna do that for real.
He got Clint Capella paid in Atlanta.
He did.
So how he can't get them? And they better than Capella. All he do is rim run and rebound.
Right, but if he averaged double-digit assists, okay, then I just think he's gonna be. He don't play no defense. They need that. He doesn't defend anything, so he's not gonna be able to slow the ball down. And his efficiency numbers have always been bad. I mean, we talking about Bam Adebayo in his game. Trae Young is gonna be an inefficient shooter. He might score you 30 points, but he gonna take a lot of shots to get that when he do that. Them logo 3-pointers, man. You know, all right, he's not gonna hit enough of them to justify. I may be wrong on the assist part. I didn't know the number, but I don't like him. I don't really care for Trae Young as a player that you try to build around at all.
Oh yeah, you could have said that in the beginning. If you just said that in the beginning,
you just don't like him.
I wouldn't have said
You just don't like him.
Yeah, you don't ride with Trae Young. All right.
Hey, 58, I got a question for you though, because you mentioned like you said if Bam had have done it against the Nuggets or somebody like that, it would have been more impressive. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I don't think anybody is doing numbers like that against a contender, a legit contender. Like if you even go back, I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know for a fact, but I would, if you could get the numbers on anybody who scored 70 or more. What was the team like? What was the record of the team they did it against? They wasn't no contender.
Well, so
I ain't no way I believe that somebody putting that up against a contender.
When I'm saying contender, I'm saying a competitive game. Like the Kobe situation, they were down 15. That's what made that impressive. He needed all of them. You already
And
up.
I think the Kobe game was against a competitive, like a playoff team. They
Nah,
played
the Raptors.
Nah,
That was the Raptors.
nah,
That
no,
was
no,
Toronto
nah,
no.
that was the
Raptors back in
Yeah, no, no,
'06.
no.
They was
They want. They would no. Toronto,
yeah, no,
Toronto,
no. Yeah,
Toronto,
Toronto wasn't
go
there.
check it out.
Toronto.
Let me go ahead.
How you gonna say you're a good team if you just said y'all not getting in the playoffs?
That's what I'm asking. I mean, I think that Toronto was a bottom half playoff team that year when Kobe scored that.
Oh, I thought you said they wasn't in the playoffs. My fault. My fault.
No, I think they were. Again, I think they were.
He did that in 06?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's
Matter
a
of fact,
long time.
they were first in the Atlantic that year. They were 47 and 35.
See, I'm telling you, Toronto wasn't no garbage team back then. He did that on.
Mm.
I remember another time Jordan's um career high game. He had 69, wasn't 70. He had 60. He had
You
69
can't.
again.
You ain't in the same room, but go outside, bro. You got to stay outside. You can't get in the club. This is a 70 ball club, bro. No, you
Okay. But
69 don't cut it, bro. You
it's close
stay
Hold on,
enough.
outside.
wait. Hold on. Something ain't right here. Hold on. Wait a minute.
What you see?
Coach said missile. They showing me some conflicting numbers here. Cause now you showing me a Raptor team that was 27 and 55. So which man.
Look at the ESPN. Check the ESPN.
Yeah, man. This thing tripping here.
I just check the ESPN thing.
I don't.
But I don't think that Raptors team was.
They were.
But I know I could be wrong now because the mere fact that it was 6 setting in on me, being like, dang, that's
They were a decent team, man. That he did that on.
darn. That feel like it was later than 06.
But yeah, no, they were not decent at all.
What was
was that?
They were 14 and 27 at the time he
Come
did that.
on.
Are you looking at 2006?
Yeah. I'm looking on ESPN the day it happened because they got the highlight Kobe Bryant's 81-point game as called by Stuart Scott. It was 104 to 122. That was the game. The Raptors were 14 to 27, and the Lakers were 22 and 19.
That's a blowout, man.
They was 47 and 35. I don't know. It was one of them years, man. But okay, you got the game up. Okay, maybe they was coming into being a better team because the next year looks like they were a playoff team. But
Yeah,
maybe
it
they
might have
weren't.
been, but yeah, that 81-point game though, yeah, that was they were not 27.
All right.
So they pretty much played the Wizards. So he played the Wizards for his 81
Yeah, so
points.
it happens against the terrible team.
But I mean, but they were losing the game though. That fact don't change. They were still losing by 15.
Who I don't know if you can look it up real quick.
What's
what
up?
team did David Robinson set his joint on? Because when he did his, that was the very last game of the season.
Yeah.
The regular.
Yep. Hold on.
I think he
David
played
Robinson.
a garbage team. I think he might have played the Clippers, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was a decent team that he did it against.
It was the Clippers. They won 112 to 97.
Yeah, so
he had a closer. Well, he had the next closest game behind Kobe, 112 to 97.
like,
he might have played one of the worst teams in NBA history.
I don't. And when somebody, I truly believe that at some point somebody will break Wilt's 100. I think when they do it, it's gonna be against a terrible team. And I think if it's by somebody who in the league right now, it's gonna be it'll be somebody like a Luka, a Shea, a Devin Booker.
Man,
I go somewhere like that. Somebody who efficient from the three,
man. Con Knipple, buddy.
Hey, I would because he's so efficient from three, and with him,
he don't shoot
like
enough,
as he
though.
develop, he can drive right now. As he develop, he gonna get better at driving the ball. So it's gonna be somebody who drives and shoots at least 40 from three. They gotta average at least 40 something for three. The person who does it. I don't think it's too many people in the league capable of doing it. But I think it will be done.
We tripping. Victor Wembanyama is gonna break Wilt Chamberlain's record.
That I hadn't even thought. I had Wemby.
It might be him. Yeah.
And when he do, and let's say Wemby does it, I guarantee it's a trash team. He gonna be going to the free throw line. It's a game where he getting easy layup buckets. He's 7 18, and then he'll probably hit at least 10 threes that game. That's
Man.
the only way it can literally really be done, because it's gonna have to have a lot of fouls so the clock can stop. So the free throw line is gonna be a factor. That clock got to stop.
Don't get no argument out of me there. Have y'all had a chance to look at the bracket? If not, I can pull that up so we can start talking about what everybody's gonna be wasting their money on this week.
I have not seen it.
All right, well, say no more, gentlemen.
Who y'all think gonna win it all? Y'all got a sleeper team, or you just going with your normal team?
Are y'all able to see the bracket?
I see something.
It's got a small.
He said I see something.
Hold on, I'm zooming in. Hold on, I can see it now. I done zoomed in.
No, you ain't got to zoom in. Hold on, I'll change the setup here.
Yeah, I zoomed in too, so I can see it.
All good. Is that better?
Right. Yeah.
My screen looked the same. I'm gonna zoom back in, but I can see it though.
I put it on full screen to see if this works. Nope.
You making it too big. Nah, go back. I can't see you.
Oh wait, you know what? I can't see it. I forgot. I got the TV going too, so I got it on the TV too, so I can't see it. I just thought about that looking up.
Bet. Okay, so Duke's the number 1 overall seed. They got Siena. That's a given.
I don't even see us on there. Where you see that at?
Top left in the East bracket right here.
My top left it shows St. John's.
Yeah,
it might be a lag.
above St. John's.
Okay, I see it now. I got a little slight lag on the TV.
Okay,
All right, bet.
No problem.
So we got Siena, Ohio State, TCU. Who y'all think will get that game? Ohio State, TCU.
I don't care on that one. That's one of them. The 8-9 is Ohio State.
Always a toss-up. Yeah, I got Ohio State.
I just take Ohio State on that one. St. John's, Rick Pitino ain't going to let Northern Iowa pull that 5-12 upset. So I got St. John's. Kansas, the team they're playing say Baptist. I don't think Bill
Is
Self
that California Baptist? What?
Yeah,
that could be, man. That could be.
Man, what a...
That could be Christian Anglo-Baptist, and it won't matter.
Man, where... I might be ignorant for this, but like, bro, where some of these schools be popping up from, bro? Like,
no, man.
What? Realignment, man.
They might have just made the tournament this day first time. That team got into it because the dude missed the alley-oop.
What conference is this? Like, what? Come on, bro.
The Greater Ebenezer Conference. It's the Greater Ebenezer Conference. Got Louisville playing South Florida. I got South Florida winning that game because I was talking to Michon before we start recording. Hey, there I go again with messing the man last name up. Thank you, Isaiah Nelson. He's the player of the year in that conference, the defensive player of the year, and the newcomer of the year. 7-2. Don't mind playing defense. I want the Hornets to get this man in the draft, to be quite honest. 7-2, cuz. Not no skinny, wiry 7-2 either, man. 7-2. Okay. Michigan State and North Dakota State. I got Tom Izzo winning that one.
Yeah, I give you that.
Now UCLA and UCF. That could.
I go UCF.
I go
UCF on that. I saying like 2.5 games of UCLA. I just don't like the way they look. I don't like watching them hoop.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I'm just gonna take UCF.
But they slow the game down a lot.
That, and sometimes they still run the old the cuts, the UCLA cuts. They still run that from 20 years ago. They will still pull that out.
Well, I mean, a good backdoor cut still effective. Yeah, a good backdoor cut still effective though.
It's just something like as much as I watch the NBA sometimes, then to go how the game just evolve with some players, just to go back to watch this. All right, we still doing this. Sometimes we making sure 3 and 4 passes are made before a shot. Somebody really makes a move for a shot.
I'm telling you though, man.
Come on, man.
Maybe if they didn't do all those passes before, but the teams that are cutting and doing backdoor cuts and stuff, I like watching that kind of ball. As a defender, you got to keep your head on the swivel. That's harder to defend. These guys passing it all around and shooting a three, that's easy to defend if you can. I mean, you know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, like it's that I gotta go UCF. Yeah, I hope they pull that upset.
Okay, I'm gonna go UCLA just cause you went UCF. UConn and Furman. UConn. The spread on that one is -20.5.
Come on.
Yeah, anything under 20 points is an upset from the way Vegas got it. All right. So who's challenging Duke out of this bracket, in y'all opinion?
St. John's definitely. Duke for I would say now 15. No,
Honestly,
about
man,
12 to 15 years now when we go up against athletic black dudes, all black dudes like that, we lose every time. It's never really a good outing for us. I've seen this time and time again against St. John's and the New York Rutgers. We didn't play Rutgers. I've seen this. Like if you match up Duke against an athletic team where they got six athletic black dudes that you know probably from the hood or somewhere, it don't be looking good for us, boy. We struggle.
I agree. I think St. John's gonna give them problems. I wouldn't be surprised UCLA upset UConn that second round too.
Ooh, that's a good upset. I like that. That's a good upset. But
Yeah.
that'd be a hell of an upset. You said Michigan State and
Yeah.
Louisville, right?
Yeah. Well, no, because I got South Florida beating Louisville in that first game,
Okay.
pulling the upset.
Okay. So if
So
Michigan State will move on then.
Yeah, so it'll be South Florida and Michigan State.
What y'all think with
about
Kansas and
Kansas?
St. John's?
Kansas and St. John's, it all depends on whether Darren Peterson is going to play the whole game.
Okay.
I think St.
Okay. I don't know how to call that one. That's a good game right there.
Well, I think for one thing, that guy that's been missing all that time.
Yeah, Peterson, like he was saying, yeah.
When you miss time sporadically like that, it messes with the team chemistry, how they play when you come back. They might be they might be out of sorts a little bit or not used to playing with them consistently. That might hurt their game.
I am interested to see like how if the tournament means more to him, like than the regular season. Like would he check himself out of about a game in the tournament?
You only got to win.
How much doing?
You only got to win 6 games. So you only got to win 6. He was doing fine at the beginning of the season. You only got to win 6 games.
But will he check himself out of any of them 6?
Nah.
I don't think he would, man. Now that'll really be a red flag for him when they go into the NBA if he did something like that.
Man, that'll be a red flag.
Looking at the regular season, it seemed like he did it to like he's going to the league. He's gonna get drafted. So is he I took it as he probably like, man, I'm out of here. I'm gonna coast through. Let me just coast through this regular season. I ain't finna get hurt. I ain't finna mess up nothing. Like, is he gonna carry that on over to this? Cause he's gotten paid already. He got bread and he know he's about to get drafted.
This could be a situation to where he's feeling like maybe the Jazz or somebody he don't want to play for is gonna end up with the number 1 pick, and by doing this, that'll lessen the chances. Because I'm telling you right now, if Utah has the number 1 pick, AJ DeBanch is going number 1, not Darren Peterson.
Yeah, I don't think Darren Peterson would go number 1 anyway.
No, he won't. But he'll be. I mean, he'll obviously
top
be a
3.
lottery pick. Top 3.
Top 3.
I say 4, 5. Top 4, 5. Because even with my man healing his hand, Caleb Wilson still top 3. I don't care what you're talking about. He's still top 3. You can't teach being 7-1. He got him a jump shot now. He athletic. He runs the floor, plays defense. I mean, you're going to have to add some bulk to him. But, yeah, as far as excitement and selling tickets too, he top 3.
I don't know if your boy going to be top 5, Peterson.
Who give me your 5 that's going to knock him out.
Of course, I think AJ, Boozer, Caleb Williams.
Right.
I think they going to be in the top 3. And I just see a team. I think they're gonna go younger, somebody younger, 2 guys younger than Peterson.
Acuff might be one of them from Arkansas.
Oh, he is the best guard. Best guard in the draft.
Yeah.
Is Buddy from Arizona, Pete, Koa Pete, is he if he enters, he could go because he's young. Look at his size, his athleticism. They could take him over for Peterson.
They could. That could be another Charlotte Hornets situation to where somebody's looking at a great role player, top 5 instead of a superstar.
Who do y'all see a superstar in this out of this the names we saw? Said?
I think the guy from BYU, Jabansa, he's a superstar.
I got Caleb. I got Caleb being the superstar. I got the guy who's going to be most effective right away as being the Boozer twin.
I like that. I agree with that. I like that 50. I like that 58. I like that.
Of course you do. But I'm just saying. I feel
no,
like
I'm talking about even your Caleb being the superstar out of the group.
Yeah.
I see him being the superstar out of that group. I don't see AJ being a superstar. Just because of the fact I think he gonna mess around and wind up in Utah.
I mean, but that's gonna be the thing. That's an easy
But
sell. That's easy marketing. You like
but it's a small market though.
it
Utah
don't
is a real small market, and ain't too many
yeah,
superstars
but
coming out of
are you
small
basing it
markets.
on for where he play or what he does?
I'm basing it off of him and the NBA. And the
Because
Utah is a small market.
that's the same Utah we seen go to back-to-back finals in the 90s though. So what that market got to do with it if they win it?
Malone was a I mean, he wasn't a superstar like Jordan, but he was still a star.
Yeah, a star and a superstar ain't in the same class. That's what I'm saying. Like a superstar, I don't think he'll have to come out and get out of Utah. If you say he going to a bigger city, then yeah, I'll give you him. He'll wind up being a superstar. But him going and being in Utah, nah.
Yo, let's
Anybody go
So
there, I'm gonna say
what if
nah.
your boy from your Boozer guy goes there? What
I'm gonna
if he
say no
goes
too. If you go to Utah, you can cancel that out. You can superstar ain't finna be in your future for a while.
but let's okay. But I want y'all to think about something now. The Utah Jazz could very well be one of the most exciting up and coming teams next season with Jaren Jackson III,
that what
Walker Kessler playing
I
defense,
agree.
Laurie Markkinen, AJ, not AJ, Bailey. What's Ace?
Ace
Ace
Bailey.
Bailey. And then you add AJ DeBassett to that, man. I don't know, man. Yo.
Look real quick if they get him.
I agree with what you're saying. I think they low key kind of doing what OKC did, stacking up. Cause OKC got all them draft picks. They come, it's like they following that kind of blueprint. They got they got two number ones now. I think Laurie Marketing was a lottery pick. So Utah gonna be all right coming up. They will be way better than what they have been. I still say no superstar.
Okay. Hey man, I won't argue with you. You put your logic behind it. I will not argue with you, brother. So everybody's on agreement on who's coming out of this region right here. Y'all said St. John's gonna get Duke the biggest problem.
Yeah, I think they'll give Duke the biggest
Yeah.
problem, but I think Duke will beat them though.
Cool. So who's y'all Cinderella coming out of this region? I got South Florida.
Out of this region,
Yes,
This
sir.
region, yeah, I gotta go with South Florida with that,
but when you say Cinderella, what you mean? Somebody gonna get to the Sweet 16, Elite 8 or something?
Yeah, the least likely team to get past out of the first weekend.
All right. I don't know. I mean, I don't really see one like that. Like I said, I think it'll be I got St. John's getting to play Duke, then losing to them. I don't really see one.
South Florida had to play Michigan State. They not beating them.
They not.
They not beating. Yeah,
that's gonna continue the upset road to being the Cinderella. I got South Florida as my Cinderella.
You think they'll beat Michigan State?
Michigan State.
I have South Florida as my Cinderella. Yeah.
Okay.
That team is what March Madness is made of, man. You got some guards who don't mind getting in the paint, and you got a bona fide 7-footer. He ain't just there for putbacks. He ain't just there for putbacks and tips.
If you can look it up real quick, how old is them guys over there in South Florida?
You think? See, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
You got 25-year-olds out there now playing against these daggone. Yeah. Hold on, I'm jumping the gun too fast with these. Wait a minute. You got to look at that. You got to look at the ages of these teams.
See if it'll show me the average age.
That just knocked my thoughts of how far Duke gonna wind up doing. Yeah. We young and it's some old dudes out there.
Hold on.
You got dudes that's play. They really feeding they family right now. Like these dudes got kids.
USF guard Devin Haid, Haid. He 26.
See.
I mean, but they still got an average age of about 21 to 22. So yeah, they're pretty experienced.
I don't think they'd beat Michigan State though.
Hey, don't worry. We'll be here after it happens.
Yeah, we gonna find out.
Yeah, let's go to the South region.
20, you said 26?
Yeah, man. Devin Haid, Haid, one of the oldest active players in college basketball, playing at 26 years old as of January 2026.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with a 26-year-old over 18, 19, 20, 21. That man got a family to feed.
A family? That man got a pension and a 1K to protect.
He playing for something. And he in a he about to get the light of the tournament. Yeah, that man playing for something. He better go for 30 out there.
All right, let's go to the South. Go to the South region. You got Florida waiting to play one of them, you know,
Or the
the
play-in
last
guy.
four. Yeah, the last
And
four in
CA
teams.
Baptist teams.
Actually, man, the last four in teams, you see, you got NC State playing Texas, SMU playing Miami of Ohio, which was, I thought Miami of Ohio got done dirty for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you're in a lesser known conference and then you don't win your conference championship, homie. You gotta
Yeah,
know that's how
that's
it's
true.
gonna
Yeah,
turn out for you.
honestly, they lucky to get in because of
Yeah,
that
right.
bias out there.
You got Howard playing UMBC, and you got Lehigh playing Prairie View. Not
You didn't have to say their name twice, just so you know. We heard that first one. Had to repeat that one.
What can Brown do for you? They can beat Duke. That's what Brown can do for you. Clemson, Iowa. I'm going to go with Clemson, just ACC purposes.
Nah, I'll give you that.
Vanderbilt, McNeese. I'm going to go Vanderbilt because they did just lose their conference final. So I'll go with Vanderbilt. They still mad about that. Nebraska versus Troy.
Give me Troy.
I'm going to go Nebraska. I don't think that's going to be the upset. Now, the upset is right here. Number 6, North Carolina playing VCU. Yeah, that's your upset.
You don't think y'all gonna do it?
Nah, man. I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. The guard play is not there for the Tar Heels to be a dynamic team, to be a team you can count on. We can't win unless we're playing in Chapel Hill. We showed everybody that. We perfect at the house. Perfect at the house. They couldn't even win going an hour and a half away in Charlotte.
VCU gonna get to the Sweet 16, man.
You think so? VCU is your Cinderella out of this region.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got Illinois beating Penn, St. Mary's, and Texas
That's not
A&M.
a bad pick. I'll give you A&M over St. Mary.
I'm gonna take St. Mary's on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna take St. Mary's because they're one of those teams where you look up and you see that name on a bracket constantly. So I'm gonna go St. Mary's.
They do have a lot of experience on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go St. Mary's. Houston and Idaho. I have Houston winning this region. To be quite honest with you. Yeah, I have Houston coming out of this region.
You said winning the region?
Yeah, I got them. If Florida comes out and has to play Houston, I still got Houston winning. It'll actually be the rematch of last year if y'all take a look at it like that.
Okay,
Houston, that's yeah. Houston need that get back anyway, so I got Houston coming out of there. Kingston Fleming.
Sometimes with Houston, man, they play great defense all the time. Sometimes they get in scoring lulls, man, where they can't.
They take terrible shots often.
Yeah, they do that, man, and that's the only thing that could come back to bite them.
Sharp. If Sharp hits 2 3-pointers early, that's all he's shooting the rest of the game.
Hey, go back down real quick, 58.
Yes, sir.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Who y'all got? Howard or UMBC?
I'm gonna go UMBC because it's Howard.
UMBC. Who is that?
I'm going with Howard because it's Howard, man. I'm gonna go with the MEAC, man.
Yeah, we ain't in A&T ain't in the MEAC no more. So I'm going with the
HBCU, man. I gotta go to HBCU.
Nah. I gotta rock with Hofstra. Wherever Hofstra at, I gotta rock with Hofstra. Cause they in the CAA. I gotta rock with Hofstra, man.
Howard. Okay. I don't even know who to pick that one, man. I don't.
Luther talking about I'm picking Furman. No. Destiny graduated from there, didn't she? Yeah, I got a cousin that graduated from Furman. That's what's up.
I mean, so you switch your pick now?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just acknowledging that my cousin graduated from Furman.
Okay.
I'm not going that far. No. But I mean, yeah, I can't see Howard winning that game, cuz.
I hope they do it, man. They're gonna get killed going up against They probably will put them up against Florida.
Nah, they're 15, right? No, they're 16. Yeah, they gotta play Florida. Yeah, they gotta play Florida. Yeah. All right. Travel on over here to the west. Well, I think it's a no-brainer, but we'll still go through it. Arizona, Long Island. That's Arizona. Villanova and Utah State. Give me Utah State. I'm waiting on y'all. Y'all can.
Well, go up. I can't see the matchup. Go up. Okay.
There you go.
Wisconsin High Point. Man, I was watching the show, man. The guy was talking, Clark Kellogg was talking about High Point. Like they could beat Wisconsin. He picked them.
High Point has a player. High Point has a player who hasn't hit a 2-point field goal all season. He shoot only 3-pointers.
I'm gonna go with.
Said they got a lot of size too.
I'll go with High Point.
They do, but Wisconsin is a football school, so they got big guys just on retainer. So that ain't gonna make much of a difference. So I got Wisconsin.
I say High Point because it's North Carolina, and I done been over there to their campus. I was so.
Yeah, y'all pick a whole lot of teams just because of where they from. They from North. What?
I was on their campus.
Okay.
That's the best I can get.
Man, ain't no
got no legitimate.
Ain't no rhyme or reason. Ain't no rhyme or reason to these brackets, man. I'm gonna probably get a female who ain't never watched basketball before in her life and pick these teams and be like, look, here go the logos. I'm gonna just show her the logos. Which logo you like? That's how I'm.
And she'll be right too.
And that's who wins the brackets. We sitting up here analyzing. Our bracket's gonna be busted after that first weekend. Let's see. Arkansas, Hawaii. I got Arkansas. Darius Acuff Jr. is unstoppable.
He the truth.
Yeah, he the truth.
BYU against whoever they play.
A matter of fact, that BYU game, BYU will end up having to play this the West, right? So either NC State or Texas.
I'm going BYU, man.
Gotcha. Say no more.
I think AJ. I think he gonna have a good tournament.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he really gonna show up.
Two things can be true. He can have a great tournament and still go home. Gonzaga and Kennesaw State. I got Gonzaga because Gonzaga's normally the Cinderella, and now they're just the mainstay. I got them winning that first game at least.
I got Kennesaw State.
Okay.
They 20 minutes from the crib.
I was getting ready to say they must be close by. All right.
They 20 minutes from the crib.
I got Gonzaga right there.
See, if Kennesaw State win, that means all the local bars gonna be jumping. So I feel Mac. I'd go that route too. Matter of fact, that's why I'm picking. Well, no, can't pick Queens. They playing Purdue. Never mind. Don't see that upset happening. Miami and Missouri. I like the way Lucas is coaching down there in Miami, man. I got Miami winning that game.
I feel an upset.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Missouri.
Miami and Missouri.
Mm-hmm. The show me state versus the half-naked city.
I go with my boy on Missouri.
Okay,
right there too.
Me against the world, I'll take it. Then of course, Purdue playing Queens College. Congratulations to Queens College, man. This was their first year being eligible to make the NCAA tournament, and they did that thing.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man.
That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, but just like a pop-up shop, you know what I mean? Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah. Y'all finish or y'all done?
Yeah, that the line on that game is minus 24.5. So Queens, all you got to do is lose by less than 24, and hey, man, you completed the upset. My sleeper, well, there will be no Cinderellas coming out of this bracket. Well, in this region, excuse me. There won't be any Cinderellas coming out of this region.
If you're talking about, I just want to say this. I think Arkansas gonna get to the Elite Eight in this round, in this region.
That's not a Cinderella to me, though.
It's not, but that's further than what a lot of people are probably gonna pick them. I think that team is really good, man.
Who Arkansas got? I can't
Darius.
see it.
They're playing Hawaii. My fault.
Okay.
And they got another. The other guard is pretty good too. They got a good backcourt.
And the reason why we can't hang too much on this great backcourt is because it's still a John Calipari backcourt, and we all know when it comes down to it, they either gonna miss free throws or jump shots.
I think they gonna make some moves in that tournament.
I hear you. They're gonna miss jump shots and free throws. I'm just going off history. The Midwest bracket. You got Michigan playing the winner of Howard and UMBC. Hey, so if it is Howard, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch it, but Michigan gonna beat the dogs.
Yeah, Michigan on them.
Then you got Georgia playing St. Louis. I already know Max pretty much going with Georgia on that one. I'm picking St. Louis. I'm picking St. Louis to win that one. Texas Tech and Akron.
How old them boys in Akron?
It won't matter. Texas Tech has been playing well without Toppin, so I'm gonna take Texas Tech. Yeah, I'm gonna take Texas Tech. You got Alabama playing Hofstra. I got Hofstra for the upset. CAA, what's happening?
I'm going with Bama, man.
No defense, man.
I'm going with Bama.
I got Hofstra.
They'll win that game, though.
I got Hofstra. Speedy Claxton, he's coaching his former school. Yeah, I got Hofstra, man. Tennessee will be playing. This is the West. This is West or Midwest? Midwest. I'm tripping. So they'll play SMU or Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio should be favored to win that game, but I think Boopy Miller puts on the show, man, and SMU wins that game. Then SMU plays Tennessee, and SMU becomes the Cinderella of that bracket. Well, excuse me, that region.
SMU, who you got them beating?
I got SMU beat Miami of Ohio in that play-in game. Then I got them beating Tennessee. Because SMU's record isn't where it should be, but they're still an experienced team.
That's a hellified upset.
Yeah, but
That's a good upset though.
Tennessee ain't really balling like that.
Who that?
I can't dispute that. Tennessee.
Yeah, I can't dispute it. I can't dispute it. I can't. Yeah,
like Tennessee has a great freshman. I forget his last name, but I'm glad he didn't get injured. In that was it Arkansas or Alabama that they lost to at home? Alabama. It was Alabama they lost to at home. And the freshman guard, he's more of a wing. The freshman wing from Tennessee, his leg had got caught up underneath him, and I ain't know if that was gonna be the end of his season, but he bounced back. He's still playing, being very productive, effective rather. Probably the best player on their team. But yeah, I don't think Tennessee wins that game against SMU. That's gonna be my upset. Miami of Ohio losing is gonna be an upset too, man, because they're 31-1. Again, I think that was disrespectful of them, but you know what conference you're in, and you got to win out. Should have lost that one game earlier in the season and won your tournament. That's the best I can give you. Virginia playing Wright State. I think Virginia still has a nasty taste in their mouth after being one of the first number ones. Matter of fact, I think they're the only number one to lose to a 16. Yeah, so I don't think they ever want anything like that to happen again. So they're gonna beat the Atlanta jail system, Wright Street, right?
yeah.
I know it says Wright State. Whoever's watching this on YouTube, I know it's not street. Being funny. Kentucky at Santa Clara. I got Santa Clara winning that game. That's not going to be an upset. I just got Santa Clara beating Kentucky. Kentucky's too inconsistent for me.
What's the line on that say?
-3.5. It's going to be a close game. That's why I got Santa Clara winning.
Yeah, I get upset with that. Well,
Iowa State.
Not upset, but yeah.
Yeah, Iowa State's going to beat the brakes off your man from Duke. What's his name? Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan Smith.
Yeah, there you go. I was sure about to call that man Nolan Richardson, 40 minutes of hell, but that is not who that is. Iowa State.
Big shouts to him, man. He did that his first year.
Yeah,
he
congratulations.
Ain't been at that job 9 months yet. Got them in the tournament.
Definitely congratulations to him for that, man. This another pop-up shop game, man. Grand opening, grand closing there, brother.
Yeah.
Yes,
Iowa State is good too, bro.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They nice. So I won't ask any of you gentlemen who's gonna win the whole thing, because you ain't even really had time to look over your brackets. Like, your picks could change by Wednesday. You know what I mean? I just wanted to get something on the books, and we'll revisit this on Sunday, man. You already know. Let's get to the HBCU section, gentlemen, if y'all don't mind, man, because I always want to make sure I do that section, man. Showing love to those who show love to us, man. This is one of my favorite parts of the show, the HBCU section. So this week, we just want to shout out the winners of their respective tournaments. The MEAC, all you got to say is Howard, because they won the men and women's tournament. So congratulations over there, man. Salute to y'all. You still don't have the best homecoming on earth. I don't know who put that in y'all head, but way to go on winning the MEAC. You know what I mean? Anyway, CIAA. Fayetteville State men's bring that home, and the Winston-Salem State University women's won their conference tournament. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
If I'm not mistaken.
Congrats.
Yeah, no. I'm going to just keep pushing. As far as the SWAC, you have Prairie View A holding it down in the men's side, and Southern University women won their tournament. So congratulations to everybody. There's also the HBCU Invitational, the Black College Invitational Championship, which I didn't even know existed. So
me neither.
Way to go. It's like the Black NIT from what it looked like.
Really? Where you play that at?
Straight up. This is really unfair sounding, because they're playing it at Virginia State's stadium, the multi-purpose center out there in Petersburg, VA, and it's Bluefield State versus Central State, Edward Waters versus Virginia State. So Virginia State is pretty much hosting.
Yeah.
So it's just like a Final Four. Okay.
On the web.
HBCU final. You said NIT. You said
the way I'm looking at it is like a HBCU NIT. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just to give some schools who had, I guess, decent records a chance to extend their
is that new
postseason. This is my first time hearing about it, brother. So if I'm behind, I like to apologize, because I had never heard of it. Because A&T either makes the tournament or don't. You know, ain't nobody invite us to nothing.
We gotta find our stuff, man.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to bring it to the light and support it, man. As far as the women's side, it's Virginia State playing Benedict College, and the Bowie State versus Central State. As far as the women, man. So congratulations to all those teams. I'm not really sure how they were selected, but you were selected. So way to go. What else we got on the HBCU front? This should have been the first thing I said. I apologize. Mackenzie Scott, y'all know Jeff Bezos' ex-lady.
Yeah.
She's still out here on her HBCU giving tour. So she gifted Elizabeth City State University one time for North Carolina in this thing. Gifted them $42 million, which is easily one of the largest, if not the largest, gift ever given to the
She
university.
seems to do that every few months, man.
Yes, she does.
She's coming through for them.
And y'all keep hollering about who invited to the cookout. When we gonna start getting invited to the barbecue? I'm tired of everybody coming over here to the high stuff. When we gonna go over there? Let's go to some barbecues, man. But as far as
you want to go over there?
I mean, it'd be nice to get invited. But as far as coming to the cookout, as y'all since y'all like to talk about it, we having it at Mackenzie Scott house.
I'm with that.
She around here giving away bread like she don't think she gonna live to see 2027. You know what I mean? So whatever
of course, she got enough to give it away with
Yeah,
her
about
little
to, she
bid.
got
man.
it.
You got enough.
It don't mean she
It
got
gotta give it.
It's a rich uncle in somebody's family every day that just ain't helping you do nothing.
That's true.
So one time for Mackenzie Scott, man, Kobe Durant, former HBCU athlete, is going to the Dallas Cowboys. And the reason I say that is because I don't know how aware all these black people like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know where it came from. You just meet them. You just meet them all over the place. So big news for y'all. You got a HBCU guy going to the Cowboys.
Tell me that, my man. I get the fact that you are a Duke fan. What's your other teams?
For we talking about basketball or
for
just
other sports?
Basketball, I don't really got a team for the NBA. I like just watch good hoop when it comes to the NBA. Football, I'm a Ravens fan. College football, Alabama all day long. Roll Tide.
Okay, all right, we good there. No,
I
I
knew
asked
you
that
were gonna
because
like that.
I thought he was referring to you when he talking about I don't know where all these Cowboy fans came from.
No, that's just, man, like when the
Okay.
Cowboys are doing well, it's like a rash you ain't really know you had till you start scratching. Then next thing you know, it just spread. You just wake up and your whole left arm is just covered. You like, where that come from? That's how them Dallas Cowboy fans are. They real quiet.
Yeah, they like a rash.
Like sleeper agents. They like sleeper agents. You know what I mean? You don't really know where they live or that they exist until the season pop up. Then you're like, wow, I never knew that you had such terrible decision-making skills. But anyway, speaking of the NFL, because we ain't really get to that, free agency has been won by the Carolina Panthers as of right now. I'm going to just go and put that out there. We are winning free agency.
Hey, let me say this, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all better, I don't know.
Wait. Is it about my quarterback? Because if it's about Kenny Pickett, I don't like it either.
No, I mean he ain't gonna overtake him. No, he not better than Bryce Young. I was talking about Atlanta Falcons picking up Tua. Now I thought about if there's any place where Tua can get it done, I think Atlanta is the place because you don't have to play no cold weather games. Two of the teams got domes, and then he gonna play Tampa Bay down there. It don't get cold there. The coldest game might be in Carolina that he got to play.
Between Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix Jr. Senior,
they might have half a quarterback.
No, they need to have a large sponsorship and endorsement deal with the hospital.
Well, but I'm saying Atlanta got a lot of weapons, man. He can have a good year there.
What good is a gun if nobody's capable to pull the trigger? You got two guys who are gonna get hurt.
I don't think he's gonna win the start. I think they're gonna stay with a buddy. I think Tua gonna be a backup.
I don't think Tua gonna be a backup though, because my man got ACL issues.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a backup. They got two, but they vested in him though. They got too much.
He is on a rookie contract though. Still,
right? He got the same signature shoe as Anthony Davis, that walking boot, son.
I'm just saying, and then don't sleep on in your division too. Don't sleep on New Orleans, man. They had a good free agent period too.
Yeah, but I ain't, you know what I mean?
Tyler Shucks, I didn't think he was good, but he showed that he got some game last year. We'll see if he grow.
Tyler Shuck is the new Robert Griffin, the new Jaden Daniels. We got film on you now, buddy. You're not gonna be as nice twice. Nah, Slick. It's film on you. Matt, you a Ravens guy. Are you happy with the Hendrickson deal went through and not the Max Crosby situation?
From a business standpoint, I ain't mad at it. Regular fan standpoint, I'd much rather have Max Crosby. So I'm in the middle on it. Like I was shocked and happy when I got the news that we got him, and then when I saw the reason why we let it go, I'm like, I can't be mad at it.
They still got them 2 picks too.
No, what we do with them 2 picks is gonna really determine it right there. What we do with them 2 picks is gonna be what determines whether it was a good thing to rescind that trade or not.
Trey Henderson, he is the second best rush edge out there available though.
Yeah. He just had 2 seasons of like what, over 15 sacks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no slouch by far. But
I sure wish we would have got one of them.
Condolences, man. My condolences to Joe Burrow. Condolences to Joe Burrow, man.
Why? Where you said it?
Everybody got better in his division except the Bengals.
Yeah, they did pull no triggers.
Yeah,
they did get they got a defensive guy, but they only got one. I mean, I can't think of his name, but they did get one defensive player.
But you gave away your best one. Gave away your best one, though.
Yeah, they did that. So it's a net negative for them.
Right. Dan Morgan, thank you. And I think the biggest acquisition is that offensive tackle that we got from the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
I can't thank you enough for getting some help.
That was a good pickup
for my man. Rasheed Walker is the gentleman's name.
Yeah.
Top available at his position, just like Jalen Phillips was, but I don't know about giving Jalen Phillips all that money because he has Michael Penix, former Michael Penix issues. But, needed an edge rusher, and we got him. Devin Lloyd, that's the one I can't wait to see. That's the one I can't wait to see. I don't know who David Tepper and Dan Morgan owe favor to as to why you got Kenny Pickett, whatever.
Who was the backup, though?
You mean as far as for Bryce Young?
Yeah, who was the backup?
I mean, I'm sure it's somebody that we could have picked, like, off of Sugar Creek Road or something. We ain't had to get Kenny Pickett.
You that confident in Bryce?
Yeah. Bryce has shown me he knows what to do. He just needs time to do it.
Well, how you think y'all will do this? How you see y'all doing?
Oh, we're not moonwalking into the playoffs this year. Yeah. We're not moonwalking into the playoffs this year. We boots on the ground, that thing. That's how we doing that. Yeah, that's how we doing that. It'll be a 10-win season this year. 10-win season. We lost a lot of games off bad offensive play calling down the stretch. That gets rectified because Canales has given up the reins on calling the offensive plays. He called in his OG to help. And we also got the old offensive coordinator from, God, where's the man from? I'm drawing a blank. But it ain't Canales. It ain't Canales doing it no more. He's just coach now. So that's going to work out well for us. And we ain't got to worry about the Falcons because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take care of them. Like Baker Mayfield genuinely hates Kevin Stefanski, so we'll let them two take care of that. We just got to focus on beating the Saints because the rest of them guys, we got their number already.
I'm telling you though, watch out for the Saints, man, in that division.
Yeah, they're not going marching in. Ain't nothing to worry about over there. Who that? We got a center, Luke Fortner, 1 year, $4.7 million. Yeah, cool. But all together though, I hope we DBs. Can never have too many DBs. Get us one of them. Get us a solid one in the draft. Another quarterback wouldn't hurt. I'm just saying, another quarterback wouldn't hurt, man. It's got to be somebody out there that's getting ready to be waived by a team that we can pick up, man. Because I'd rather have Wilson Pickett than Kenny Pickett.
I'm hoping we got another move coming in. I do think going to the Bears. I think the free agent moves, they did upgrade some positions where they were kind of lacking. I think Kobe Bryant is an upgrade over Jaquan Brisker. Got Devin Bush. In terms of coverage, we had a secondary issue last year. A lot of teams was getting a lot of passing yards on it, so we're trying to get some coverage guys. But I think losing Kevin Byard was a big deal for the Bears. DJ Moore, I don't know. I mean, I understand them letting him go. I think they trying to put it on and see what Dunze gonna do. He's like, all right, we need you to step up. Luther Burden had a good season, and our tight ends are very good. So I think all of that is gonna be all right. We need to get the edge rusher. That's why I was hoping we would get one of the guy that Baltimore got or one of the other guys, but we didn't. We need to get him, and we need to get a left tackle. Your lines got to be good in football. They got to be for your team to be.
That's how that go. It starts in the trenches. It starts in the trenches. Mac, what y'all? You already said what y'all need. Yeah. You already said what y'all need.
I think with them 2 draft picks, we need I would say a DB, and then you give me 2 DBs, man. I can't stand. I can't. Boy, every Sunday they can. Boy,
You don't like
give
Marlon
me
Humphrey?
no.
You said that quick.
I'm so sick and tired of every game these announcers hyping him up, but yet he getting burnt. And no, not at all. Not at all.
And the safety, I guess he having to cover up too much. The guy Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I can deal with him. If Humphreys if we had a better 2 corners that can just sit there, so they can really even play man, like somebody that you just really stick on man. I like that he can flourish. I think he can flourish back there. He can give somewhat like the be that ball hawk like Ed Reed, some ish of that. Give us that. But now Humphreys, either one of y'all, if y'all want them, just give us a couple bananas and we y'all have them.
That man said a couple bananas. Goodness gracious. All right, man. Well, we come to the end of the show because we've been up here kicking it for real, but an hour and a half. Most viral player of the week. I'm gonna start with you, Max, since you the guest up here. Most viral player of the week.
Of the week, I ain't watched much of the week. I'm gonna go with Boozer, man.
Fair enough.
Well, for me, I know we was talking about the guy, but a record is still a record, and a great game is still a great game. I'm gonna say Bam Adebayo.
Okay.
The 83 is still impressive, and he was on the heater in that first half, balling like I ain't seen him before. I just questioned some of the second half.
Why you had to throw that part in?
I'm gonna go with Canada Dry, man. I'm gonna have to go with SGA for breaking that Wilt Chamberlain record, 127, now 128 straight games, scoring 20 or more points. That is very impressive, man. Most viral player of the week for me.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
That's very much impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But when has that been known to be a thing? Because I'm just
I didn't know
Really,
like when he start doing it and they start bringing it up, that's when the attention was drawn to it because that wasn't something I just knew right off the rip.
The only thing I heard kind of like that before was I think LeBron had a real long streak of getting 10 points or more for a long time. And I heard people talking about that on games and stuff, but no, I ain't heard the 20.
It seems like they just making up stats and records now. Like, it's just, when has anybody ever been talking about a 10-point streak like you just said they did with Braun, and then this 20-point? Did Kobe Kobe ain't go a long time without scoring 20? Mike and all these other players that average 25 and average 30, like this.
Well, they may have went a long time, but they didn't go 127 straight games. That's the point.
What?
Think about this though, Matt. Think about this. Almost 2 straight seasons.
We'll have to look it up because I'd have to think that somebody like what he mentioned has done that, but apparently not, man. They ain't,
Like if 120, it was 127 was the record. Like who was the closest after that?
Because
I have never heard of none of this ever before. This seemed like a made up stat just out of nowhere.
Well, ESPN and sports, and they love to be like, he's the first player to ever score 30 points on a Wednesday between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the history of basketball. Like, they do that a lot.
And that's what this feel like.
Yeah, they do that a lot. Well, I don't know, man. 127 straight games, that seemed like something somebody thought about for a while. Most outrageous play. that y'all have seen or read about this week?
I don't have a play, but I just thought this was real crazy. Y'all know about that World Baseball tournament they got going on, right?
Yeah.
The manager of the U.S. team didn't know the rules on advancing in the round. Like, he was saying that they already had their ticket punched to the quarterfinals of that tournament when they really didn't. And he sat a bunch of their starters in the game. They end up losing the game. And after they said, no, you still got to win another one to advance. Like, this fool didn't even know that they needed to win this game to get through, and he basically threw it.
Was that the game against Italy where he shot everybody?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's where the upset came from. Okay.
Yeah, it was that game. He sat everybody.
That's dumb. That was dumb, but it don't surprise me.
Yeah.
America's ignorance, that don't surprise me.
Matt, you got a most outrageous play you can think of? It can be
outrageous.
Good. Like, outrageous doesn't have to be bad.
Not an outrageous play. I don't want to say outrageous play. There ain't no outrageous play.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna show you mine. I'm gonna show you my most outrageous play. I'm gonna tell you why. Start the track from the beginning.
It's not just the first shot, it's the offensive rebound.
A fair use and all that goodness.
Trying to do it himself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Now, why is this play outrageous? 58. You see here, I'm not real sure what the foul count was and all that, but what I do know is, on hit play. What I do know is, you don't want to lose like that. You do everything in your power not to let the man get the shot off on you.
But they was in the bonus though, 58. You see, if they fouled, it was gonna be free throws.
Well, then there has to be some help side defense somewhere.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, there has to be some help here. You win this game, you go to the championship.
It won't much. I mean, he defended it the best he could. Like, I don't think he could have done anything. It's just one of them. Hey,
yeah, that was just better.
That was just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, no, outrageous, out of here, done. No.
But we gonna see a couple more of those this week.
Oh, we're gonna see a whole gang of them joints.
If that was your outrageous play, then I would say Buddy last night for Virginia. I can't think his name. He was killing us and blocking there. He was killing. He had a block party last night for blocking all our shots. It was one possession. He blocked Young Boozer shot on 2 different possessions. He went back at him. He blocked the shot. He got his own rebound. Buddy recovered, threw his zone again. So I give you that was outrageous play. I give you that.
So that's another guy I want the Hornets to look at. I think he set the record for most blocks in the game. Had like 8 or 9 of them things.
He was killing.
Yeah, he's gonna take Virginia far in this tournament. Just him having that mindset of I want to be the defensive stopper.
Yeah,
you ain't finding too many Musa Diabates in college. See how I just make everything about my Hornets.
Yeah, you the biggest home I ever seen.
Yeah. Hornets, baby. Gentlemen, any final thoughts before we get up out of here, man? Last words, final thoughts.
Colin Knipple for Rookie of the Year, man. I really hope I hope they give it to him or do co-Rookie of the Year, man. He deserve it. He deserve it, man.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. He definitely come out of nowhere to put himself in that conversation. But again, my last word be like it always is, man. Thank the people for coming out there and joining us. I appreciate you joining the show, man. Feel free to come back whenever.
Anytime I can get the time, I'll be here.
I got you. And, we appreciate everybody joining in and watching us, and just tune in each Sunday, 7 o'clock.
That's what it do. We'll see y'all same time, same channel next week, man. Don't forget, whenever you go outside, take God with you, man. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful. Thanks so much for watching. Peace. Cut the check.
One word, two. What was it? One word, two. How you used to do?
It was God. What was it? Talking about the shop talk days.
Yeah.
One word, 2 fingers. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Something like.
Yeah, 1 word, 2 fingers.
I ain't heard that one before.
Yeah, we did a show together some years ago that was a long show. Yeah, that's the show. Your wife. That's the show she was on.
Okay.
Yeah. He ended every show. It was one word, two fingers, or something like that.
Man,
every show.
Yeah, I gotta remember that one, man. Why can't I remember? One word, two fingers.
Clearly, you ain't
Oh,
said
yeah.
the whole time.
One word, two fingers, 3 times. Peace.
Peace.
That's
Yeah,
what it
that's what
was.
it was. Yeah, we all said peace. That's what it was.
That's what's up, man. Hey, fellas, y'all have a great week, man. I'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Likewise.
Already.